What's going on, folks? Check out my new shirt from the band Rosario. Such a killer design. I love this thing here. And check out, if you didn't already, my unboxing video of the care package that Rosario sent me. Some really great merch in there. I was so stoked. And yeah, like I said, check out my unboxing video of that care package and see all the great loot and great merch that they have on offer for you to purchase if you dig the band, which you should because they do rock. I'm not saying that just because I received some killer loot. I was stoked to receive that loot because I dig the band. Yeah, their debut album was tight. But yeah, anywho, so what I got here is the new song from the band Saga Heroica, and the name of the song is Stella Vindicta. And I've become quite a fan of this band from what I've heard, and I was super excited. They have a new single. You know, they're kind of dropping songs, very few and far between, but I look forward to every time there's a new one. So I'm really curious about this, and without further ado, let's give it a listen, shall we? Rangers, go. Pretty cool song there. You know, these folks, they certainly are a group of talented folks here. And the one thing I will say is that it starts out very, very strong, but then I do feel like it loses a little bit of steam as it goes. The main critique that I have is that it, it it doesn't have a lot of movement in there. You know, it stays very much somewhat static, and it's got some elements in there that provide a little bit of like a faux movement, if you will. But at its core, it's somewhat static, and so as it goes, I feel like the listener kind of loses a little bit of interest because there's not a lot happening to really keep the listener engaged and focused. But with that being said, it is definitely a solid song and I enjoyed it. The thing I enjoyed the most would have to be the guitar work. I love the guitar work, the riffs, and even like the background riffs that you can kind of hear. Just killer stuff. I love those heavier moments, the somewhat breakdown kind of headbanging moments. Those definitely serve to engage the listener, and I enjoyed that. The vocals, really well done vocals, nice heaviness to his voice, and but it just between the bridges and the chorus and everything, it is almost a little difficult to distinguish the difference, and I think that's where a lot of that just static uh, sound, that static structure really comes into play is with the vocal melody. And as much as I love the guitar work, the guitar, everything kind of just has a similar format all the way throughout the entire song. And so that is what I mean by there just wasn't a lot of movement in there, a lot of different things to really keep the listener focused on the song. The drum work was killer. I love the fills. I love all that. Like I said, I love the guitar work. The solo was excellent. Those heavy riffs and just the riffs in general were great. And I did love the vocals. Just a really nice delivery with the vocals. There was moments where I was super super into it and hanging off every word and just really enjoying the melodies. But then there were spots in between where it just felt like it was kind of not meandering, but it just was staying the same somewhat, and so there wasn't a lot of new things being added or new elements or just that movement in general that kept me 100% focused. But even though I say that, it's definitely a solid song, and I think that was the intention of the song, really, just to kind of be a heavy kind of power metal style where it just has a nice rhythm to it and it just kind of prods along. It just that's just the nature of the song. But my opinion is that it could have used a little bit of movement in there, especially in the chorus. If the chorus really was something that grabbed the listener, that really kind of took the bridge and or the verses and all of that heaviness, but then kind of added a little bit of movement to it, that would have really, I think, helped to keep the engagement. But as it was, the chorus and the verses, there's not a whole lot of difference in there. Everything just felt very, like I said before, static. But even with that being said, I enjoyed this song. It was done well, and yeah, I mean, this band, definitely a band to keep your eye on. I really hope they have a new album on the horizon. Who knows? But that's my thoughts on this song here. Oh, and I did like that there were moments where you could hear a little bit of like a keyboard kind of in the background, and that helped as well. But yeah, that's my thoughts on this bad boy here. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this one. How does it stack up to some of the other songs? I think I've reacted to two songs from this band in the past. How does it stack up to those? Or have you been a long time listener of this band? Let's talk about it all in the comments down below, and I'll catch you next time, Ranger.